Evidences of evolution. So today we are going to discuss this topic, right? Evidences are morphological evidences, paleontological evidences, embryological evidences, and vestigial organ and connecting links. So we are going to discuss at least 3 topics in this today's video. I am planning like that. Let us see. In this slide you can see a very beautiful dog and a cat. So easily you can recognize that is cat and this is a dog easily. But if you see carefully, little similarities are there. What are the similarities? You just see that the nostrils, the nose region and the arrangement of eyes, even though they are small and big size and the shape is different, but their arrangement and other points are similar. So based on this point you can say that these two organisms are maybe closely related. They are not definitely not similar, same species, but they are closely related. So always similarities shows us that they are closely related. Second slide you can see the leaves of banana and the leaves of mango. So what can you understand by seeing these two leaves, two varieties of leaves? Definitely they are having different structure. You according to 9th class topic, you have an idea that the mango belongs to dicot and banana belongs to monocot. So monocot and dicot both belongs to angiosperms. Angiosperms belongs to phanerogamy. So once you go back the basic classification of plants, you can understand that these two are closely related. So close relation always says that they might have had common ancestor. So what is that ancestor and all? We are going to discuss. That is only the evidence of evolution. So these we are talking about morphological features. Morphology means what? The physical structures of an organism. So I am showing in the previous slide I have shown cat and a dog, and in this slide I am showing normal leaves. So the physical structure only I am showing. I am not showing the inside internal anatomy of the plant and animal. So by observing, like phenotype we discussed in the genetics, no, like that phenotype, the morphological characters, the physical characters of a particular organism is called morphology. So based on the morphology we can identify the evolution took place in these particular organisms. So evidences of evolution is one evidence is morphological evidence. In that 2 points are there. They are homologous organs and analogous organs. We are going to discuss about homologous and analogous now. As we discussed, homologous. Homo means similar, logos means their origin, similar origin, but function is different. Here you see for our total hand, how many bones will be there? In the upper arm we have 1 bone, and here in the lower arm we have 2 bones, and these are called metacarpals and phalanges, this and this. So this is our hand structure. If you compare our hand with the frog, lizard, bird and bat, then whale, all these organisms will have similar structure. This means that this is human. Just now I have shown, no? So humerus, radius, ulna, carpal and phalanges. So if you have a glance on this particular chart, you can understand that all these structures are similar to this structure. It means that as in the previous topic we discussed that if they have similarity in their structure, so they might be developed from the common ancestor. So these are called homologous organs. Examples are the 4 arms of frog, lizard, bird, bat, whale and human. So all this basic structure is same, but their performance, the function what they will perform will be different. So such organs will be called as homologous organs. So homologous organs indicates that how close the organisms are in evolution. Okay. Opposite to this homologous is analogous. Analogous means the origin and structure is different but function is similar. Here what we discussed, the structure is similar origin is similar but function is different. Here function is similar but the structure and origin is different. Examples you see, forelimbs of insects, like the wings of insect, wings of pterodactyl, the feathers of bird, and the patagium of bat. Bat, you know, bat will have wing-like structure. That is not actually the wing. It is a skin folding. See, we have in between we have the skin folding, no? So that folding will be more in bat. So that is called a patagium. So patagium and this bird, you know, here you have seen where is bird here, bird. So bird is different and this pterodactyl is different and insect. Insect wing is made up of pectin, a material called pectin. Okay. So these are only structures are similar, sorry, function is similar but structure is different. So such organs will be called as analogous organs.